Hello, and thank you for having me. My name's Chad Whaley. I'm a lieutenant with the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, and it's such a pleasure for me to be back again reading to you. This time I would like to read Scooby-Doo and the Museum of Madness. This one is written by Jesse Leon McCann. Hopefully you'll enjoy the story as much as I do. Scooby-Doo and his pals from Mystery Inc. were invited to a fancy party at the Coolsville Museum. It was to celebrate a new exhibit, the tomb of an ancient Egyptian king. Welcome, everyone, announced museum curator Lotta Carey. Enjoy yourselves tonight. That is, unless King Shaggy Cayman's curse gets you first. While Shaggy and Scooby chowed down at the party, Fred, Daphne, and Velma mingled in the crowd. "I'm the cursed one," artist Pierce Deere complained to Daphne. "My exhibit was canceled, thanks to this mummy thing." One shouldn't mock a curse. It might come true," Lord Dusty Diggs, a famous Egyptologist, told Velma. "In fact, they shouldn't have removed King Shag's sarcophagus from the pyramid at all. I wanted to buy King Shaggy Cayman's treasure for my personal collection. I own a bunch, Coolsville richest citizen explained to Fred. But the museum wouldn't sell. The treasure's for everyone to enjoy, they said. Can you imagine?" Shaggy dropped an egg roll, and it bounced across the floor. "Come back here, little eggy roll, like I'm gonna gobble you up," Shaggy called. Scooby saw Shaggy going into an area that was off limits. "Ruh-oh!" Scooby didn't like it inside of the exhibit. It was too dark and spooky. He liked it even less when a long, bony arm grabbed him from behind. "Roll!" It was Shaggy. Shaggy had found some old stuff somewhere and dressed up like the ancient pharaoh. "Like, chill out, Scoob," said Shaggy. "Look at that statue of the old king. He looks just like me." Scooby-Doo wanted to get back to the party. He didn't like tombs or ancient curses. Shaggy insisted they go into the sarcophagus room. Scooby-Doo gulped when he saw where Shaggy had found his pharaoh's outfit. In the king's ancient crypt, the cursed crypt. Shaggy didn't notice. He was too busy admiring his reflection. "Yep, I'm the spitting image of old King Shaggy Cayman. One could even say you're a dead ringer for me," hissed King Shaggy Cayman. The mummy had come back to life. "Zoinks, the curse is real," cried Shaggy. "Like, run for it, Scoob." Shaggy and Scooby ran as fast as they could. "How dare you defile my tomb?" King Shag hissed in a high-pitched voice. "Seize them, my minions." "Help!" Scooby yelled. "Rummies!" Just as more mummies came after them. Scooby and Shaggy found an emergency exit. A loud alarm went off when they ran through the doors. Wee-oo, wee-oo. The partygoers ran from the museum. Some people had heard the emergency alarm and some people had seen the ghoulish mummies. "My exhibit is ruined," cried Lotta, the museum curator. "Like it's the mummy curse," Shaggy said. "There's no such thing as curses," said Fred. "I think we've got another mystery on our hands." The Mystery Inc. gang went back into the museum to check out the exhibit. It wasn't long before they were attacked by growling mummies. Roar! Crash! "Jinkies, look out!" Velma hollered. "These guys have some serious anger issues." The gang escaped the mummies and searched King Shaggy Cayman's tomb for clues. "Look at these pearls," Velma exclaimed. "It looks like they're from Iona Bunch's necklace." "And there's Lord Diggs' cummerbund," Daphne pointed. "Jeepers, is he behind all this?" "Like, check out this groovy earring," Shaggy said. "I think I saw that grouchy artist wearing it." Grouchy," Scooby nodded. "We've got to get a close-up look at the mummies to learn more," Fred said. "Shaggy and Scooby, I'll need your help." Shaggy and Scooby didn't like Fred's plan, but after a few Scooby snacks, they agreed to it. Daphne and Velma spread guacamole on Shaggy, so he looked more like the ancient King Shaggy Cayman. And Scooby put on the head of a broken statue. "Like, hey there, my minions," Shaggy said to the mummies. "Like it's me, old King Shaggy Carpet." "I say, what's going on?" Lord Diggs appeared suddenly. "I slipped back to look for my cummerbund, and the entire place goes absolutely bonkers." "My curse is unleashed, and you're doomed," cried King Shaggy Cayman, coming out of the shadows. "My stars!" exclaimed Lord Diggs as he nearly fainted from fear. King Shaggy Cayman and his mummies chased the gang into a throne room exhibit. "Zoinks, with all this guacamole on me, at least I'll be a tasty treat when I'm eating," Shaggy said. Suddenly, a stone tile gave way under the gang and they fell through the floor. "Oh no!" cried Scooby. Things went from bad to worse. The gang landed in a dusty chamber filled with dangerous snakes, spiders, and creepy crawly insects. But they weren't the only unexpected visitors. "Help! I fell through a hole and got stuck in this vase." It was the artist, Pierce Deer. "Don't just stand there, get me out." But the gang had more important things to worry about. "Wait a minute, these snakes are fake," Velma said. It was true. The snakes, spiders, and insects were all made of rubber. The gang helped Pierce get unstuck, but he thought they'd played a prank on him. "I'm sure you think this was really funny." "Well, ha ha," he left in a huff. That urn Pierce was stuck in gives me another idea," Fred said. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy were enlisted again to get the attention of the mummies, who chased them up some steps. Suddenly, Shaggy and Scooby turned on King Shag and Cayman and his minions and threw rubber snakes and other creepy crawlies at them. "Eek! Snakes and insects!" King Shag said in a high-pitched voice. "Get them away! Get them away!" The frightened mummies fell backwards down the stairs. Daphne, Fred, and Velma caught them in Egyptian urns. Fred's plan worked. The gang rolled the urns back to the sarcophagus room to unmask the villains. "It's Iona Bunch and her bodyguards," Velma exclaimed. "She must have broken her pearl necklace as she changed into her King Shag and Cayman disguise. I figured if I convinced everyone the treasure was really cursed, they'd sell it to me," Iona sneered. "I would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for you meddling kids and your dog." The next morning, the gang returned to the museum to make sure the exhibit's opening day went smoothly. Lotta Kyrie, the curator, thanked the gang for all their help. "The exhibit is a great success, and I owe it all to you and Scooby-Doo." Lotta smiled. "Scooby-Dooby-Doo!" cheered Scooby-Doo. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you for letting me spend some time with you. Good night and sleep tight.